Hello, my name is Robert McConnell with Telecommunications for the Deaf and Hard of Hearing, or TDI. I'd like to talk to you about an important fire safety problem faced by individuals who are deaf and hard of hearing or deaf-blind. That problem is not being able to know when the smoke detector goes off in your home. A few months ago in Erie County, Pennsylvania, firefighters responded to a house fire. They found a mother and her 3-year-old deaf daughter trapped in the home. Firefighters tried to rescue them but were unable to do so. Later, it was found there were no accessible smoke alarms in the home. In mid April of this year, a deaf woman in Nashville, Tennessee, was killed in a fire in her home. The smoke detectors saved her 12-year-old son and his friend, but none of the detectors were accessible. Her son got out safely, then went back in and screamed for his mother before heat and smoke drove him back out of the house. She was found later in her bedroom by firefighters. Tragic stories like these continue to affect the deaf and hard of hearing deaf-blind communities across the country. Accessible smoke alarms will help curb this trend. I'd like to take the next few moments to demonstrate how the SafeAwake accessible smoke alarm can save your life and the lives of your family. Before we talk about how to set up the device, let's talk about how it works. Your SafeAwake senses when your regular smoke alarm goes off and does three things. Now, what are the three indicators? It activates a bed shaker, which vibrates the bed. It sounds a low frequency audible alarm for those who have high frequency hearing loss. And a flashing indicator light turns on. Now let's get started with setting up your SafeAwake by looking at what comes with it. The base unit, the AC adapter and power cord, 3 batteries, the bed shaker with cord. Open the battery compartment door on the back of the base unit by loosening it with the screw. Install the 3 batteries and make sure they are aligned the right way. Close the cover and tighten the screw. Connect the power cord onto the pin on the bottom left hand of the back panel and feed the cord through the open slot shaped like a J. Connect the bed shaker cord onto its pin on the right hand side of the back panel. Feed the cord through the open slot shaped like a J in the cover. Place the base unit on your nightstand. If you want to mount it on your wall, the holes are located here. Place the bed shaker between the mattress and the box spring. Put it where you sleep. Every once in a while, check the position of the bed shaker because it can move. Plug the power cord into the nearest wall outlet. The green light should come on the front of the SafeAwake. Go to your regular smoke alarms and make sure they work by pressing the test button. If they don't work, replace the batteries and try again. Press the button on your regular smoke alarm for at least 30 seconds or until the SafeAwake bed shaker starts vibrating, the sounder activates, and the lights start flashing. Make sure each of these alarms is working and that you can feel the bed shaker vibrating under your mattress. That's all there is to it. Now let's talk about what happens when the power goes off in the home. Your SafeAwake has a battery backup system that will keep
the unit running as long as the batteries are fully charged. When the batteries are low, the yellow light located here will flash. When the light flashes, replace the batteries. Use only the batteries specified in the instructions because different batteries will damage the SafeAwake. Just follow the same instructions you did when you first inserted the batteries in the SafeAwake. When the new batteries are in, make sure the yellow light is no longer on.
Now let's go over what the different status lights mean on your SafeAwake. Red means the bed shaker is unplugged and needs to be reconnected to the SafeAwake. Yellow means the batteries are low and need to be replaced. Green tells you how the SafeAwake is powered. Solid green means the SafeAwake is powered by your house current. Flashing green means the SafeAwake is powered by battery. You should test your SafeAwake and all your smoke alarms at least every month, or more often if recommended by your smoke alarm manufacturer. Here's how to test your SafeAwake. Activate your regular smoke alarm by pressing the test button or however the smoke alarm manufacturer suggests. Press the button for at least 30 seconds or until the SafeAwake is activated. Remember to repeat this test each time you install a new alarm in your home. Press the triangular test button on the front of the SafeAwake. This tests the bed shaker, the low frequency sounder, and light alarms for 30 seconds. If the bed shaker is not vibrating, check to make sure it's plugged into the SafeAwake. If it's still not working, if the light sounder isn't working, go to www.safeawake.com for contact information to report the problem and to learn how to return the unit. Now let's talk about what to do if the alarm sounds. At any time the alarm sounds, you should first check for fire or smoke. If you see fire or see and smell smoke, evacuate immediately. Once you and your family are safely outside the building, call 911 or get someone to do that for you. If you have questions about how to call 911, ask your local fire or police department. When the SafeAwake alerts, you must be prepared to evacuate immediately. Get familiar with the three SafeAwake alerts: what the vibrating bed shaker feels like, what the flashing light looks like, and what the low frequency sounder sounds like. Create and practice a fire protection evacuation plan for you and your family. Make sure your entire family is involved with this and knows how the SafeAwake works. Have at least two ways for you and your family to evacuate your home in case of fire. It's very important to practice this plan so every member of your family knows what to do when the SafeAwake activates. Make sure you have a designated meeting place outside your home where everybody can meet in case you have to evacuate. Your SafeAwake is designed to minimize nuisance alarms. However, if your regular smoke alarm goes off, it will activate your SafeAwake just like it's supposed to. You can travel with your SafeAwake. You can feel confident that you and your family are safe when visiting friends and family or in hotels. Remember, your SafeAwake will activate whenever a conventional smoke alarm activates first. College students can feel safe when the SafeAwake is in the dorm room or apartment. If there are smoke alarms in the premises, the SafeAwake will activate. Feel free to visit SafeAwake on the web at www.safeawake.com. Your SafeAwake is an important part of your home fire safety program, but it is not the first line of defense. You must have an evacuation plan that every member of the family knows about and practices. You must have a safe place set up ahead of time in case you have to evacuate as a family. You must understand that once you're out, you must stay out. The list goes on and on when it comes to fire prevention and safety. We urge you to contact your local fire department about other things you can do to better be prepared. All of us at SEPN and TDI can help you as well. Visit us on the web at www.sepntdi.org or www.tdi4access.org for valuable information on emergency preparedness and access. Thank you.